In this video, I'm going to show you how to escape the 9 to 5 and the best side hustle for 2025. Now, right now there's a lot of stuff going on the planet with the geopolitical situation right now, and then multiplied by the fact that artificial intelligence is growing exponentially. I'm going to talk about artificial intelligence, and I'm going to talk about higher consciousness and how they tie together with the present economic situation. Okay? Now, listen, everything is unstable right now. You know, let's look at, I'm in Canada, but let's use the U.S. as an example because it's much bigger. The chaos going on, the inflation that's going to happen, etc., 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 is chaos. Okay? And it's chaos over the whole planet. Now, on top of that, artificial intelligence is growing exponentially. And according to the experts, the people that are going to be the big winners in artificial intelligence are the people who can learn the fastest. Hey, years ago, I thought I had a music school in Toronto. And I taught these music kids. I'm not a musician. I hired teachers. But I taught the kids a simple little technique, my kindergarten. And they were learning at 3 to 4 times the norm. We cleaned up in competition. Anyway, the point is that you have to get into artificial. Look, I've been using ChatGPT now for a little over 2 years. I've got the paid version. It's $20 a month. Give me a break. And I've seen myself do something in a matter of given instructions. It might take me 30 seconds, and then it goes and does a whole bunch of research, brings it back nice, neatly packaged. That would have taken me 2 days. Now, it took maybe 5-10 minutes to do that task, but I can walk away and do something else. Well, those are the realities, and it's not complicated. Okay, it's not complex, simple. But you see, the only way to be creative and so on, because look, I was watching a video just this morning, it was on CNN, and they were talking about within the next 1 to 5 years, unemployment's going to go from 10 to 20%, somewhere in between. And I can see that. AI is replacing it. The political craziness that's going on the planet, okay, it's going to crash. So if you want a side hustle, if you're looking for something to make more money on the side, and as a safety valve, because companies are laying off like crazy, no one, not even you, is securing your job if you happen to have one, okay? Now, that's the reality. So what you need to look for is a profitable side hustle that's not going to die with all the chaos. You put, thousands of dollars of an investment and so on and so forth, and bingo, all of a sudden AI takes over and boom, that just crashed. That's happening now. It's not the future. It's happening now. So, what's the best thing that's going to mean long-term stability, if you will, on your part in that instability? That's what I'm going to talk about. You're going to laugh, but this is so simple, okay? Anyway. First of all, you've got side hustles from home, okay? You don't have to go anywhere. And, basically making money online, but in a whole different way. Listen, everybody jumps in, going to make all this money and so on and so forth. No, here's what your first goal is. Some people say, oh, I want to go online and I want to make 10 grand and so on. And listen, to be realistic, 90% of all new businesses, online or offline, don't make it past the first year. Okay? And a lot of investment of time and money goes into it. So you don't want to take those risks. Today, you don't need to invest much money at all. Yeah, a little bit of capital or something to do something, a little bit of capital, whatever. But the reality is, let me tell you something. If you're looking for a side hustle for extra money, now I'm going to assume, for example, you're in North America because our time zones are the same, and I like to use the U.S. for statistical purposes, if you will. Here's what happens. In U.S., Canada's not far behind, and most of the Western countries not far behind. About 75 to 80% of the population is overweight. Obesity is around, last time I checked, was about 41%. Now, if you've got a few extra pounds, you can turn that into gold. Let me explain. Okay? You see, if you were, for example, let's say that you found a weight loss program that had no dieting whatsoever, you ate what you want, but you're shown how to easily take charge of your mind to make some lifestyle changes in your subconscious mind. And the only exercise you ever had to do was walking. Think about it. And you can lose weight nice and steady, a good 10 pounds a month at least. In some cases, a lot more. If you had that. Okay? And you jumped on it, and you were doing it. Just simple, 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 nothing difficult. The most difficult part is relaxing for 20 minutes once or twice a day. Learning to go to the alpha brainwave levels and make changes in your subconscious mind. Now, if you had that, everybody you know would be chasing you. You don't have to go after them. Hey, you're losing weight. Oh, yeah, man, some new thing I'm trying. What is it? What is it? Right? I mean, you know that. Okay. Here's how my training works. First of all, here's how you make money online. Imagine you're in this, okay? I hold my class. I've got one class going right now, for example. And what I do is, first of all, there's no having to buy into a big thing without knowing what's going on, okay? And I don't charge tons of money up front. It doesn't work that way. My students pay me as they grow, once a month. Very inexpensive. And a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Okay? Now, but I don't even do that in the beginning. Here's what I do. First of all, if you're interested in this, you'd like to make money, got a few pounds to lose, here's what you do. I'll put the link to book a consultation with me. It's free. And if you like what you hear, then I'll bring you into one of my master classes and show you how to experience the alpha brainwave levels. You'll have the actual experience, so you'll know for yourself. Because nobody can explain alpha brainwave states, if you will, to you. You can only experience it. Now you know. Okay? It's that simple. If you're not buying a pig in a poke. And if you're looking to make money, okay, all you've got to do, get on your whatever social media you're on. Don't try to sell anybody. Hey, I started this new program. Wish me luck. Oh, I've lost 5 pounds. I've lost 10 pounds. And so they're coming to you. And when they do, you give them your link. Ching. You get paid. Really, really good commercial. And it's every month as long as they stay with us. Okay? Now, just recently I had started a class in February. Mostly neuroplasticians and so on. And it just blew them away because this is so simple that I've taught it to kids. You see. And, one lady only had to stay with me 3 months. I've got some that are going on 6 more. And the whole thing is, but you're learning, you're evolving. But guess what? The pounds are coming off because you're changing your lifestyle here. You can struggle and struggle to make a change in your life. How's that working for you so far? Don't work. But if you make the change in the subconscious mind, it's easy, it's fun, the side effect is relaxing, it kind of starts to come off. Because your lifestyle has changed permanently. There's no struggle. One of my students, now he's an assistant coach, Greg, he's out of New Zealand. And what he was saying is that the resistance is gone to go the other way. Boom. He gave up a really bad habit. It was Coca-Cola. Since from the time he was a teenager, he's in his mid-50s now. Within 1 week, he didn't need it anymore. Didn't want it anymore. That's how magical it works. And you experience that for yourself. And that's only one of the positions. Just do that. I'm looking for coaches because not to be a coach per se, but a facilitator. Because all the classes that I coach are recorded, okay, which then I make available to the students. And as you become part of our community, You'll have access to all the previous lessons and so on, and here's the bonus. 20 years ago, I was teaching a class online, all recorded on audio only, with 9 lessons. 3 of them are on the mind, 3 on metabolism, and 3 on food. And what was true 20 years ago is even more true today. And so you get all those lessons as a bonus. But it's the weekly support that's important. Because you learn from other students, you see what they're accomplishing. The classes are generic. It applies, there could be people that are neuroplasticians, business leaders, homemakers, you name it. But everybody's getting those 9 lessons because that's the health part of our training. The health part. You know? Technically, it's not a weight loss program. It's a health program. Simple to follow, easy, no stress, no struggle. And, as a result, begin to change. People are chasing you. And the money is very lucrative. My coaches, for example, my facilitators, they're just going to run the class. And after the end of each class, you give them the link to the next lesson, which I've taught. So there's not a big, and my facilitators can only come from my own students. And so anyway, there you have it. Look, this is the best side hustle that you'll find anywhere. We combine artificial intelligence, and as you reach these higher states of consciousness, what happens, you become more creative, you start to connect the dots, you can see opportunities that other people are missing. Because according to the experts, most people are using between 3 to 5% of their mental capabilities. And I can show you how to easily tap into the other 95%. Okay? I mean, that's serious. Because there's chaos right now, but here's the point. In the chaos that's coming, the one thing that people are going to need is how to relax and de-stress and take advantage and use more of their minds to get out of the mess for themselves personally. So this has long-term possibilities. I have a huge profit-sharing plan. That's a whole other story. Half of the profits go back to my team. Okay? And the more chaos, the more that these tools, this training, will be needed by everybody. Just to cope with it to begin with. This works for weight loss, it works for making more money, it works in relationships. That's a whole different ballgame. And so this is the journey. So what I'm offering is not just a side hustle for 2025. This is ongoing, well into the future. And so, you know, if you're serious, you want to make money, you want to lose a few pounds, that's perfect. And I guarantee you, it will never be a struggle. Okay? It's that simple. My guy, Greg, he changed the Coke he was drinking 1 week later. And I can tell you story after story, same thing. I've got lots of testimonials now. I've got to start putting them in videos from my students, neuroplasticians, clinical hypnotherapists working with physicians, you name it. You see? And they're all blown away by these simple teachings. And so, it's a very limited opportunity. Personally, I'm only going to be coaching 3 classes. I've got 1 going now. You can join that class. And I'll be opening up 2 other times for myself. After that, my coaches take over. And that could be you. Okay? And if you're interested, book a complimentary clarity call, if you will. And we'll talk about it, show you what's going on, what's involved, and I know you'll love it. So until that time, I'm looking forward to meeting you, knowing you, and helping you on this fantastic inner journey to thrive on this physical level also. Au revoir.